Welcome back to Iron Horse Trains, bench work, and track laying. This is our cookie cutting. The other day when I showed you the sections that we had, we actually have them in place now. We found our elevations, and we've laid them in. The two returns we had were in the back over here. These have actually started to make their transitions. And that's the one transition going back over the top and the other one coming back. We leave about 4 1/8 inches clearance between the two levels when you bypass it, because if you buy chute or you manufacture your tunnel entrances, that's about the height that most of them are standard. Now what we're doing here, this is still loose in this one section, but what I do is I've taken a straight edge, and I don't mean to put my back against you, but I've taken a straight edge, and I use my straight edge because I actually go for an eighth of an inch for my 3 degrees. So I put a crown in this one section right here. If you notice, I have a crown going up and over and down. That's most of your transitions in the past, and they did that to keep the water running. So as we come on down, I follow my straight edge, and I make my transition. And I keep it so that everything stays right flush. Now when I come in here, this is a 4 degree pitch. It's actually 8 feet and 7 inches of radius all the way around from this point to this point. And I've raised it 4 1/8 inches, okay? That's a 4 degree pitch. That's a 4 degree elevation. That's the steepest we're going to have on here. That'll go for our steams, our Heislers, our Shays, and our Climaxes, most of our logging engines. And now you do have helpers, like going over the Continental Divide, Union Pacific, and Great Northern, have helpers that will push over. So there's a lot of diesels that push the drags over those lifts. This is where we are now. About 10 hours, a little bit later, we had the night crew come in, and they moved our barrier in the front. But here's what we did. I did the bench work. We put it in here. So I left you off right here. Now we went around and we kept our radius going all the way around. So if you can see what we've done now, we've actually made a connection, okay? And then we've actually got our 3 levels. We brought the other level in that was dead-ended right here, and I show you where it is. I hate to put my back to you, but we dead-ended, and we brought that other level in and underneath and back up to our radius over here on that side. Now this radius is coming up, it's climbing up at a 2% grade all the way through here, and it's continued on over and back. Now this is our crew working over here. They're working pretty hard. I think you've met Dave, and Doug's always got his back to everybody, but once in a while he turns around and smiles. But as we're going, we progressively move. Now this moves pretty quickly if you actually make your elevations and you actually follow your grades. It will move in increments of 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, to 1/2 an inch, and it actually makes it through there. But as long as you keep a straight edge, and you don't build big humps, you can keep those trains without uncoupling. If you have a little dip, that's all right, because the ground swells and the mountains settle, and you have earthquakes. You have all these other things that actually interact with the rail beds. And we're trying to model after railroads as they actually work. Now we're going to go forward again. This is Iron Horse Trains in Washington, Missouri. We want you to keep watching us and going forward, and come and join us. Come and visit. The door's always open, and we're open now on Tuesday nights until 8 o'clock, and then and Thursday nights 8 o'clock, and Saturdays we're staying open a little later. We have a wonderful downtown. Come visit us.